Hey guys, it's me, BlueDog10, and yeah, I know. Not making a Terraria video. I haven't made a Minecraft video in a while, but that's because of just lots of things. There hasn't been much stuff to do in Minecraft. I know I still have to do the... Sorry, I had a bad cough. I still have to do the next episode of the Minecraft Survival Treehouse Let's Play. But until then, the newest beta has been released. Beta 1.2.14.2. And there is a ton of stuff. So let's get started right here. This new block is called Blue Ice. It spawns in structures, which we'll see at the end of the video. I have a whole world full of structures to visit. But yeah, on top of here is a new feature, which is a random feature, but they added it in the aquatic update. Pumpkins now spawn like this. There's no face to the pumpkin. But when you shear it, it drops a seed, and it becomes a jack-o'-lantern. Which, honestly, that's kind of cool. I mean, it makes pumpkins better for growing if, like, you wanted to have a world to show off a farm. It makes pumpkins better for growing because they don't just look like they have jack-o'-lantern faces all the time. Second off, Shulker Boxes now have a regular color of Shulker Box instead of... The one on the right used to be the purple Shulker Box, and now the one on the left is now the purple Shulker Box, and this one's just the Shulker Box. So this wasn't added in the 1.2.14.2 update, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. So, tridents now actually have their enchantments. So the first one here is... Okay, so those two are broken. So we've got Impaling and Riptide. I have no idea what happened to the other two. Okay, Loyalty and Channeling. Let me just get my tridents back here. Something must have happened with the files of the game, causing it to all mess up like that. I can't press anything. Okay. So the first one, Loyalty, throw the trident, and it will come back to you. Second one is Channeling. Now this one is a little bit odd to show off. I'm going to see if I can't get one of these fish with it. I think something just happened. But we're going to show this off real quickly since it just happened. Items now float to the surface. Ooh, there we go. So channeling's supposed to shoot lightning bolts at the enemy, but I guess it doesn't work. So items now float to the surface instead of just sitting in water. So Impaling just does more damage, and Riptide, I'll show you, pushes you through the water. Just as simple as that. Let me get rid of the tridents. And real quickly before we continue on, if we go into the water here, we need a potion of night vision. So, most blocks that aren't solid, like say this flower pot, this chest, this sign, all these non-solid blocks, water does not create an air bubble around them anymore. So with signs and torches, it doesn't really work out to create an air bubble for you to breathe underwater anymore. But if you think water will mess up creations with signs, water does not create an air pocket around them, but water will not flow through them. You can place them in water and it will just be fine, but water will not flow through them. And that's that. Sorry, I'm just really sick. So another weird feature is that boats have the ability to be attached by leads. Which means I can carry this boat all the way over here. And then back again. Which means you can also anchor boats on land now. Say if I grabbed a fence, put it here, that boat is now anchored onto land. Which makes it easier to make sure your boats don't go away, even though they can't, because boats don't have a mind of their own anymore. So, the next block I wanted to show you is the coral blocks. These spawn in a structure which we'll see. In the structure world, there's 5 different colors. And if they're exposed to air with no water touching them, they become dead. They turn into this gray color, which is great if you have gray buildings, but not great if you want them to actually look good. So they need to be underwater in order to have their color. Next up is the fish. Fish have their own custom-looking spawn eggs. They look like a bunch of eggs because I'm pretty sure fish lay tons of eggs in the wild. There's tropical fish, puffer fish, cod, and salmon. And also all the fish sprites are now updated. The tropical fish was the clownfish. The cod, of course, was the raw fish, and then the puffer fish doesn't look all derpy anymore. And here's all the fish in the water. The puffer fish will inflate every so often. I don't think it's going to do it right now. But there's the salmon is the biggest fish. Over here is a tropical fish. This is the cod. The puffer fish, if you punch them, it looks like also they will inflate and poison you. So that's the fish. Next up, we've got kelp. Kelp spawns underwater as well. In the ocean biome, which we'll show you in the structure world. But put kelp in a furnace and it becomes dried kelp, which is a food source. Put 9 of the dried kelp in a crafting table and you get this cool looking dried kelp block, which looks beautiful. Look at that block. Now in the water down here, we have the different variants of kelp. There's the kelp fans and the kelp. I have them spread around the water, even though when we do the structures part, we'll see them all. Oh yeah, that's what the the drown sounds like. It sounds like a zombie drowning underwater. Anyway, on to the last part of the item showcase. The final few things of wood variants finally have their own woods, which sounds weird, but we'll get to it. So trapdoors, pressure plates, and buttons now have their own variant depending on type of wood. So we've got the regular oak wood, spruce wood, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. And honestly, they're amazing. Now, I believe I showed off everything in this world. Oh, look at that. A drowned got my boat. Oh, and as you can see here, like I said, drowns can hold tridents, which is how you get the tridents. So now, we gotta leave to our structure world. Because when I created this world, it was before they added in all the new structures. Now, I couldn't find one of the structures. It's known as the underground ruins. Unfortunately, the underwater ruins. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one. I searched for probably an hour, and I couldn't find one. Sorry. Which means I couldn't find the buried treasure blocks at all either. So, if you want to know what those look like, you can look it up on your own time. But in this chest right here, we have 6 different structures we need to head to. And of course we got our potion of night vision for seeing. So the first one is 1079 63 1973. 1079 1973. So 1079 1963. Then we just put the 63, and this one's negative. Okay, so /TP, boom. So the first structure here, okay, we're about 10 blocks off, but that's not bad. The first structure here is that it's not really structure, it's just what ocean biomes look like. Now, they have this new block called seagrass, as well as the kelp blocks spawning underwater. There's like 4 or 5 different variations of ocean based on temperature, which I also couldn't find the different variations, so I gave up. The next place is 4805 4985. 4805 4985. 4085. No, 4805. So just add the TP. Boom. The next structure here, as you can see, is a shipwreck, which has this stripped wood and seagrass growing all over it, and chests inside with a treasure map. Don't crash on me. Treasure map. Okay, this is a little bit buggy. So as you can see here, where this X is marks the spot of a buried treasure. Which, if we head over toward that, I didn't even know the shipwrecks had the buried treasure. I knew for a fact that the underwater ruins had the buried treasure. But I didn't know the shipwrecks had them. Okay. So basically, right where the X is where there's some buried treasure. Okay. So it should be underneath here somewhere. There it is. And in the buried treasure, you can find such just treasure. And that's the treasure maps. Which I'm glad I actually found one. Okay, so the next coordinate is 2992987. This 2 is negative. So, slash TP. Can't forget about the 63. Sorry. Again. Okay. I don't know what this one is either. Oh. This structure right here are icebergs. And icebergs have the cool new blue ice on them. Icebergs just randomly spawn in the water. And they're cool. I mean, look at this. Like, there's no way a ship's getting through this. Okay. Next one is 3243 1177. 3243 1177. 3243 1177. I think that's a negative. That one's 66, I remember. So, slash TP. Let's go. And this is what I want to talk about. These are the coral reefs. Dead coral, the regular coral fans and all that, they all spawn in this cool coral reef. And I'll show you from above. They're not small. They're pretty massive. And I've heard that these are, but just trying to find underwater ruins, I found about 5 or 6 of these. So, next up, 1969. 1969 to 2087. 1969 2087. Sorry, my nose is also stuffed too. I'm really sick. Because I was also 69. So slash TP. Boom. This structure right here